Om Shanti. So a very, very warm welcome to Madhavan, the heart of the Yajna. And within that, Baba's room in Pandav Bhavan is like the heart of the heart. And I think just sitting there in Baba's room in Madhavan, we could feel it with our brothers and
बहुत
sisters
बड़ा
all over the world joining us. So welcome to the conversation with Sister Sheilu. And the topic today is Beyond Zoom, Silent Support. Because with this lockdown, we've been very, very fortunate, for example, like now, to go to Madhuban, to meet our seniors. What will happen when we don't have the support of technology? There'll only be the silent support. So whilst we're using and enjoying all these facilities of science, we also need to practice silence so that we don't get deceived at the end. We don't become dependent. So Sister Sheilu is going to speak to us about this. So I think I know many of you, Sister Morni, and I would like to welcome Sister Sheilu. Om Shanti, Sister Sheilu. So
Oh,
nice to see
man.
you.
Thank you very much. It's nice to see you and all my dear brothers and sisters in foreign lands coming straight away from Madhuban. Of course, we are enjoying this technology through which we are able to meet, but we definitely know that this technology is also very, very temporary, and we have to go beyond these facilities. Is it not, more even?
Yeah,
Yes,
so how do we do that?
yes. So, in order to go beyond, we have to learn from now onwards only. As Baba says, that you should use these facilities. This has science has provided to us for our happiness, no doubt. And we are so happy to use these facilities of science through which we can communicate with everyone sitting in one place. But definitely, we don't have to become dependent on all this, because dependency can really make us become very unstable again. But Baba says these facilities, these situations, these circumstances are not everlasting. And therefore, because they are not everlasting, we should not depend only on them. Baba says you have to use silence power as well. So we do keep a balance between science power and silence power. But gradually, this science can deceive us. It's not that this is permanent, but our silence in the soul is definitely permanent. We can use a lot of this science, but we have to use more of silence power. Baba said the other day, as a blessing in one Murli, that instead of wireless, it should now be voiceless wire. Voiceless. If my intellect, my mind, they are voiceless, then they can act as a very strong communicator. My mind and intellect have to be very, very clean, have to be very, very pure, without any disturbances. Because disturbances of any sort, in the form of waste thoughts, negative thoughts, unwanted thoughts, or even maybe ordinary thoughts, they can create some obstacle, some hindrance in between. So even if we wish to communicate with Baba, for that too we need a very, very clean and clear mind and intellect. What Dadi Janki used to say, clean mind, clear intellect. If my mind is clean, my intellect is clear, and I'm able to overcome all my negative tendencies, my impure sanskars, my waste sanskars, and instead understand who I am, what my true nature is, what am I in my true state of consciousness, then definitely I will be able to communicate with Baba very well. And not just with Baba, but I'll be also able to communicate very well with other souls who are having that stable mind and intellect. Because we need a very, very stable mind and intellect to communicate in this way without any support of science. And at the end, it will be just this support of mind and intellect. And we will have to go beyond sound for that. We have to practice this from now onwards because silence is the real state, the inner state through which we can stabilize our mind and intellect. Without having a stable stage, we cannot be able to stabilize our mind and intellect. If there's fluctuation, just like when there's a lot of upheaval in water, we cannot see what is underneath. But when there is silence, the water is stable, there are no fluctuations, everything is very still, then we can see underneath the water as well. It's not difficult, but we make it difficult by creating waste thoughts. Just like if the water is still, but if we throw a stone in that still water, then definitely ripples will come. And when these ripples come, then we can't see what is underneath. And therefore, we have to make sure that we experience more and more stillness and silence. And for that, Baba says, we have to be very, very soul conscious. Soul consciousness is the key to stability in the mind. Soul consciousness is the key to communicate with Baba. And unless we are soul conscious, we definitely can never communicate with Baba. So Baba said the other day in the Murli as well, that children, you have to be soul conscious and then remember me. Without being soul conscious, you cannot remember me because Baba is always soul conscious. So we have to come on the same frequency. When we are on the same frequency, then only we can communicate. If the frequency is different, then we cannot communicate. And therefore, how to come with Baba's frequency? Baba said the other day that I'm always soul conscious. And because I'm always soul conscious, in order to become Bab Saman, in order to become like me, Baba said you also have to continuously be soul conscious. And for this, we have to practice again and again how to be soul conscious. It doesn't mean that we sit in one place all the time because only then we think we can become soul conscious. No. Even whilst performing actions, we can be soul conscious. For that, Baba says, not only I'm a soul, but I see others also as souls. And when I see others as souls, and feel that how much silence even these souls can experience if they are soul conscious, then definitely my soul consciousness will increase. So, in this way, I will be able to communicate with souls as well, not just Baba, because this is the need of the hour. Telephones may not work, internet may not work, and nothing of this sort, emails might not work, and we want to communicate, but then our thought energy should work because thoughts actually travel the fastest. They travel much faster than words and actions. I'm sure they travel even much faster than all these different gadgets of science. And as Baba says, the basis of science is actually silence. How all these inventions came into existence? Because the scientists went into silence. In silence, they discovered many, many things. If they had any upheaval in their mind and intellects, they would not have been able to invent any new things or maybe even discover anything. But all these discoveries, all these inventions are available today to us because of the silence these scientists experienced before they invented anything or discovered anything. So, can't we also do that? They didn't even know what soul consciousness was. They did not know God. They did not know the self. They did not even know what they were up to. But they had a determined thought to invent something which was in their mind. So, mind became a very, very powerful tool for them to help them to discover the new discoveries or invent new inventions. So, if scientists could make their mind a big tool for new discoveries and inventions, why can't we Brahmins, who Baba says are such powerful souls, and we also know that victory is our birthright. We have been victorious in every kalpa. We have no questions. We have no doubts. It's not just assumptions. Let us assume this. No, it's a fact, it's a truth that we have been victorious in every kalpa. In every kalpa, we have been able to do it. And therefore, in this kalpa also, it should not be difficult. If something is new, it may be difficult to do for the first time. But if we have done it many, many times before and we have been successful, then we need not hesitate, we need not be doubtful, we need not even question whether we'll be successful or not. And for that, Baba says, we have to practice from now onwards. Now is the time when we are at home, maybe confined to the four walls. We are not able to go out, but Baba has given us enough time so that we can experience that stillness, that silence in our minds. It shouldn't be that we cannot go out or we cannot travel, that we cannot go within. Outside travel may not be possible, but inner travel is definitely possible. And Baba says, through your mind and intellect, you can travel to the soul world, you can travel to heaven, you can travel to the subtle regions, you can go anywhere you like, and it takes you only a second. Just as Baba says for the soul, when it leaves one body, its next body is ready and it travels there in a second. Even if it is going to London or America, in a second the soul travels because the mind travels so fast. And therefore, I am the mind, I am my intellect, I am my sanskars. And when I say they are mine or they are me, they are not different from me. So they are definitely under my control. I am their master. Baba says, don't give excuses by saying that, oh, my mind is very naughty. My mind is like a vagabond. My mind cannot be under my control. Baba says, why not? It's your mind. It's your mind. As it is your mind, that means you are its master. Mind is not your master, but you are its master. So if you are its master, then you can control it. And Baba also says you are master gods in a way that whatever are the qualities of Shiv Baba, they are your qualities too. You are master ocean of knowledge, master ocean of peace, yeah, master ocean of happiness and bliss. So when I know my true qualities, when I know my true original self, then why can't I conquer my mind? Why can't I control my mind? Conquering my mind or controlling my mind does not mean that I have to, uh, you know, I have to control it in the way that my mind doesn't work or doesn't think. Mind's work is to think, but I know what I have to think. I know what I am doing. I know what work I've given to my mind to think. But why we usually give this excuse that I'm not able to control my mind? Because we are not soul conscious. Body consciousness is the main reason. And Baba said, this is where you have to make this hard work. You have been body conscious for the past 63 lives, 2,500 years. And now it's only at this time, at the confluence age, that you become soul conscious. So you need to make a little more effort in this to become soul conscious. As Baba says, that how even Brahma Baba, he too did have to make effort to become soul conscious. Not that he did not. At the beginning, when Baba told him, Shiv Baba told him that you are going to become the master of the world, you have to, for that, remember me. For that, you have to become soul conscious. You have to see everyone as a soul. So Baba did make that effort. Baba's lucky wife's name was Yashoda. Baba was very attached to her. Also, Baba's Lokik daughter-in-law, Dadi Brijindra, her Lokik name was Radhe. He was very attached to her also. So he was attached to his wife, attached to his daughter-in-law. Of course, he had his attachments. As we say, we have, but even Baba, Brahma Baba was a human being, no? He had a big family to look after. So he was very much attached to them. But when Baba said, Shiv Baba told him, you have to be soul conscious, see everyone as a soul, how he made effort. He worked hard on himself. He used to write on the walls, Yashoda is a soul, Yashoda is a soul, Yashoda is a soul. That consciousness that she's my wife, that consciousness went from his mind when he used to practice in this way. And Baba's daughter-in-law, Radhe, he had so much attachment to her, but then he used to write, Radhe is a soul, Radhe is a soul, Radhe is a soul. And whenever he would see her, Radhe or Yashoda, he would be soul conscious at that moment. So that body consciousness or that physical attachment could go very soon, but then he had to make effort for that. And this is the effort Baba says you have to make. Yesterday, Baba was saying that Maya will come because you are at war with Maya. Before you were like the slaves of Maya, and therefore you did whatever Maya told you to do. And you didn't even realize that Maya was taking away or snatching away or maybe stealing away your peace and happiness and love, because you felt that that was normal. To become peaceless, to become stressful, to become angry, to become upset was all normal, because who has conquered all this? So it's all normal. But then Baba told us, no, children, this is not normal. Normal means when you become aware that you are a peaceful, loving, happy, blissful soul. So when Baba made us realize this, it wasn't very easy to become that so easily. Brahma Baba too had to practice. And of course, we have to practice even much more. For Brahma Baba, it was guaranteed that he is going to become Sri Krishna. He's going to become Sri Narayan. But for us, we don't know yet. And therefore, Baba gives us that high aim. The children, if you aim for that status, then definitely you can achieve it. It's not difficult at all. If Brahma Baba can, why can't you? Aged people may say, how can I? I'm so old. Baba says, if Brahma Baba was so aged, if he could, why can't you? Youngsters may say, but I'm so young yet, I haven't even experienced anything. And Baba would say, see, Mama, she came so young in the yajna, but how she became the world mother. So, how did she become that? Because she worked hard on herself. And because she worked hard on herself, she could really elevate herself to that extent. So, this is what we all need to do. We need to uplift ourselves. We have the time, we have the energy, we have that facilities at this moment. We are able to communicate, but then Baba says from time to time in between, just go beyond, just go beyond. Don't be so engrossed with these facilities and give all your time and energy to this only, but in between, go beyond. Like when we practice traffic control, the traffic control actually signals to us now go beyond. It traffic control on the roads signals the drivers now stop. The red light tells them stop. So Baba also tells us to stop, stop and become soul conscious. Go beyond. You are not this body, but you are a soul. Just see yourself seated here between the two eyebrows in the center of the forehead, and look around and see everyone as a soul. All are God's children. And not just see them as God's children, but have that feeling of responsibility that I have to help these souls. And how can I help these souls? First of all, I have to have good wishes for them. I have to have pure feelings for them. I should not have any impure feeling towards anyone. I should not have any waste thoughts towards anyone, because not only will it harm them, but then that will harm me too. I should forgive everyone. I should forget also everything, because this drama is not still, it is always moving. So, as it is always moving, I have to also move along on these tracks of drama. I should not look behind. I should not look sideways too. I should look only in the front. What do I have to become? What
Sister
does
Sheilu,
Baba expect from me? So, this is my uh, effort at the moment. And I wish that you also make such efforts. Yes, thank you, Mormi Ben. Anything?
Yeah, actually, quite a few questions are coming in. So, one of the questions is this voiceless wire, is this something similar to catching power? Is this the same thing? And what is your experiences of this catching power or experiences that you saw with the daddies?
Yes, definitely. We can call it catching power because controlling power or catching power, they are nearly similar. Because if I can control my thoughts, I can definitely catch the vibrations or thoughts of Baba. But if my vibrations are so much fluctuating, I cannot catch Baba's vibrations. And therefore, I should be able to communicate with Baba, and for that, I have to become like Baba. And then, how vibrations will match. And because that matching will be there, then that is called catching power. Because catching power needs matching. Without matching, there cannot be catching. And therefore, we need to first match our thoughts with Baba's thoughts. We have to match our feelings with Baba's feelings. And then definitely that is catching power. And when we are able to catch Baba's power, then we can share that power with others who do not have that catching power through my good wishes and pure feelings. Yes, okay.
Yeah, because at that time, if we don't have connection through internet, mail, email, then we can't even get directions from seniors. So we do have to develop our catching power and our confidence in that direction coming from Baba. So is
Yes,
that together with developing our intuition?
definitely. We have to develop our intuitions. But then, sometimes we have to be very careful. We may think it is Baba's touching to me, or maybe seniors touching to me. Maybe it is directly coming from God, yes. But then sometimes it's not like that. It could be with Maya. It is
How do we know?
Maya. Yeah.
How do we know?
Baba, pardon, how do we know? Yes,
At that
I
time, there's no connection with any seniors, no internet, no email. How will we know that this really is a direction from Baba?
actually to know whether it is an interaction from Baba or is Baba's touching, it will really make me, it will give me success at every step. Because if it is my own, thoughts, then whenever I ask somebody else, he may become an obstacle for that. I try to do it on my own, there'll be obstacles created. If obstacles are coming in the way, if others are opposing it, if they are not liking it, then definitely it is not Baba's intuition. If it will be Baba's intuition, then everyone should like it. Now, why just I like it? Because it's just me who likes it and others are not happy with it, then definitely it is Maya trying to, take hold of me. So the true way to understand whether it is Baba's intuition or it is Maya's, I should see how it works. If
But at
there
that
are,
time, we might not have time even for that. It could be like during a natural calamity, it could be a life threatening situation. So we think that this
yeah,
is a
yeah.
teaching, but you know,
No, no, it is possible because it is instant and it was there was no selfish motive in it, there was no desire in it, there was just the pure thoughts at that moment, and this thought comes out of the blue, it comes, then definitely it is Baba's intuition. Because if it comes after my some selfish motive, oh, I should get this, it should happen to me, I should be successful, I should come out of it, just me alone, then maybe it is not Baba's intuition. But if it is all of a sudden, like they say for Archimedes, he said, Eureka, Eureka, he didn't even think about it. But then, as he was in the bathtub and he felt so light, and then he felt, oh, this replacement has taken place, and that's why immediately this thought came. So if it comes immediately, then definitely it is Baba's intuition. If it comes after a while, when I'm thinking, if I would do this, then this will happen. Or if I do this, then that will happen. If I don't do this, then I will suffer. All the other questions come, then definitely it's not Baba's intuition. For instant, without your thinking, then that's definitely Baba's intuition. This is what I think.
Yeah, there's still 3 or 4 more questions just
Yes,
on this.
please. Yeah.
I thought maybe at this point it's good to see who is on the call, see the family. So if you would all like to put your videos on and put on gallery. So Sister Sheilu, you see your audience and who's listening, who's asking questions. Let's put our gallery on so we can see that. Sister Sheilu, you also can do that?
Yeah.
So you can see souls from all over the world. We have the Americas with us, Asia, Australia. I can see Indonesia. People from all over the world are joining us. Philippines, India also.
Good. Welcome. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. I think I recognize everyone.
Yeah. So very nice. Thailand.
Yeah. Good. Thank you.
Canada.
I know for some it may be even midnight, for some it may be very early morning, it may be, different timings. But then I'm sure you did this to suit Madhuban timings, India timings, and that is why congratulations to all of you. Thank you to all of you for really taking this pain to join in this first meeting of double foreigners with Madhuban. And also thanks to Morni Ben for taking the initiative.
And of course, they've come on the call because they love you very much. I mean, you are so intrigued in Madhuban. When we go to Madhuban, you're always a permanent fixture.
Yeah, of course. So when you love Baba, you love the whole Brahmin family, because Baba is the seed. And therefore, we love the seed, and therefore, we love the whole tree.
Yeah. So we'll continue with our questions. So one of the questions that came in is, have we shifted our dependency on others to our dependency on Zoom and technology? Have we just shifted it? Have we gone beyond our dependencies, or has it just shifted?
Yes, we have shifted from dependency on human beings to dependency on technology, because now it seems many people, when they have their laptop with them or computer with them or the mobile with them, they are so engrossed in that thing that they forget everything else. They forget that they have some other things to do. They have some other, responsibilities. They even forget that. And all of a sudden they see, oh, it's so late. And I forgot this, I forgot that, because they're so engrossed in that technology. And therefore, Baba says we have to come out of it. We have to give time to everything. Okay, half an hour for this, 1 hour for this, 5 minutes for this, 10 minutes for this. And then when it's over, we should stop it. We should not just drag on or just be so engrossed that we forget everything else. Because in between, we have to remember Baba as well. We have to have the traffic control as well. And therefore, we should be able to really take care of ourselves very well. Take care of our body as well, take care of our mind as well, take care of our sanskars as well, intellect as well. So we have to take care of everything. We are responsible for whatever we do. We cannot blame anyone else for it. We should not even blame technology for it. Oh, technology is like that, and therefore what to do? No, Baba says you can't blame anyone. Even just like Baba says for karma, you can't blame somebody else that because of him this happened to me, because of that one this happened. No, if something has happened to me, it's my karma. And therefore, if I want to change, I have to change from inside first. I cannot change from outside, because now whatever changes have taken place, we accepted them. No, that yes, this change is there. So from inside we accepted them, and therefore now we have to accept from inside that we must change over from technology to intuitions from Baba. We must change. So instead of just going into technology, why not sit in silence and see if Baba touches you? And it really, really touches. We can feel it. Like when some near and dear one leaves the body, how someone's son is in foreign land and all of a sudden something happens to him, or he dies also, accident. Immediately the mother feels, sitting so far away in physical distance, she feels, because that closeness is there. And therefore we say, if I have my closeness with Baba, immediately I'll get that touching. And that touching will work, and that will give me success. So it's very, very important that we overcome this attraction to all these facilities. We have to learn to overcome them. Go, go for intuitions. Intuitions will work. And let me tell you, if we are really working on these by stilling our mind, silencing our mind, and just saying Baba, Baba is the key. Soul consciousness is the key, as Baba says. Then how all my values will come to me, all these jewels will come to me, and my mind and intellect will become clean and clear, and definitely it will pave the way for success. And this is what is the need of the hour now. As we have time for ourselves, we can give time for it to ourselves, and we have to do this in order to get real success at the end. Yes?
Sister Sheilu, there's a question. How far do you think the Brahmin family has reached in being able to communicate through the mind? As you said, we need to, and we will need to more and more. Are we reaching some success in that, would you say?
Definitely, we are reaching success, because I have really contacted many souls, and they are also experiencing, believing in it, that yes, unlimited renunciation for this world is increasing in Brahmins. Yesterday we were in a meeting with the seniors, and how the seniors were saying, we are having a meeting in Shantivan, and I have to go now from here to the meeting. So they were saying that how students, Baba's children, they are in lockdown, or maybe they are at home, children are not able to go to school, many things. But then unlimited disinterest for the world is increasing, which was difficult before is now increasing. And because of the unlimited disinterest, they're able to remember Baba more. But yes, some are going towards laziness also, not that they are not, because they're not really working on themselves. But if we are working on ourselves, then definitely we will experience unlimited disinterest more and more for this world. But then on the other hand, she was saying, sisters were saying that in the world, more and more depression is coming. So more and more depression in the people in the world, and more unlimited disinterest in the Brahmins. Because we know that the future is very bright for us. Baba says for the world it is like destruction, but for Baba's children it is establishment of the new world. It is going towards heaven, going towards golden age. Is going to another age of the new world. So for us, we children don't go towards depression, but we children go towards unlimited renunciation from this world. And that is very, very helpful to us. So this is what we should practice: unlimited disinterest, unlimited renunciation, no desires for anything, no desires to get anything, name, fame, also leave aside physical things. I don't want anything. I don't want anything. Baba said the other day that we have to give now, give, share, give. So that feeling of giving, or Baba says like in Devta, Dena. So Dena means to give. Only then we can become Devta, or uh, the deities. So now this should be our consciousness, and if we are able to have that feeling of that consciousness, then that unlimited disinterest for the world will increase, and we will make our stage higher and higher. This is what at least I am experiencing, and I think this everyone else also should experience, at least Baba's children who are so close and so near and dear to Baba.
So
Yes.
perhaps that's the answer to this next question: how to intensify matching power. You said we need matching power for catching power. How to intensify matching power?
Intensify matching power or catching power. Baba often says that whenever you do anything, at that moment you first think, if Baba would be here, then would Baba do it? If Baba wouldn't do it, then I should not do it. If Baba would do it, okay, only then I would do it. Would Baba think in this way? If Baba wouldn't think in this way, I also should not think in this way. And as Baba says, you just take your steps and put your foot in Baba's footstep, you know. So whatever Baba did, I have to do the same. So
Oh, so
bring Baba in front of you all the time in order to do that matching.
yeah, that's a
Okay?
very good answer to match. Of course, we know because we have to be like the Father. So thank you for that.
Yes. So I have to be like the Father. For that, I have to do what Baba wants me to do, and I have to do what Baba would do. In this way, I can follow the Father's footsteps.
So the next question is, how do we go beyond technology towards intuition?
To go beyond technology towards intuition, the best thing is to make your mind very clear first. What is coming in my mind? What am I thinking? And at that time, if it is a very pure thought, intensify that pure thought as much as you can. And if you want it to reach the other soul, intensify that thought in such a strong way that immediately your vibrations will go to that soul. I'm sure they will, without even you getting up to phone that person. But your powerful thoughts will naturally affect that person, and that one will also get that powerful thought of yours. So this is what we have to intensify. We have to intensify our thoughts, very powerful thoughts and pure thoughts, well-wishing thoughts, good wishes in those thoughts, pure feelings in those thoughts, the sense of giving, helping in those thoughts. As Baba says, now so much of sorrow is there in the world. Can't you hear the cries of souls? So not just cries of outside people, but even some Brahmins. So in what way can I help them? Yes, my good wishes to them. I give my pure feelings to them. My love to such souls, my peace to such souls, and then just become peaceful and radiate those peaceful thoughts to that soul. Or intensify your thoughts in such a way that whatever you're thinking, it should be so powerful that it will definitely reach that other soul. We have to increase this method now. Instead of just taking your mobile again and again and wanting to phone that person, let it be in your thoughts first. And sometimes it happens, it's quite common these days. What I'm experiencing, I think of something, and instead of me phoning that person phones me. and says, well, I was thinking about you. And I say, oh, even I was thinking about you. So this is called matching.
So we
Because,
can practice in that way,
yeah,
actually, can't we?
yeah,
We can,
yeah.
before ringing them, see whether we can get them to ring us. We can do little exercises, it sounds like.
Yes, yes, yes. Why not? Now we can do that now.
We probably only have time for one more question, but then we
Okay.
can do that. So there's another question that's come in about how to become a receiver rather than how to change from the consciousness of receiving to giving.
Yeah. First of all, I have to finish all my own desires, because receiving means I have some desire. I should have no desire whatsoever. What I am receiving is from Baba, not from any human souls. So that is my pure thought, that I'm receiving only from Baba. Well, if I need to receive, Baba will touch that soul, and then maybe I will be able to receive from that person. But I should not remember somebody else to receive something from that one. No. I should remember just Baba and give my pure thought to Baba, maybe my pure desire to Baba. And Baba will touch that soul, and then maybe I will receive without me wanting to receive anything from any human being. This is also very, very important, because inner desires could be so many, and they are like your shadow. You can just go go just behind them, and they will increase and increase and increase. So Baba says, don't go for any limited desires, just take from Baba. And therefore, for human souls, let me have that feeling, I have to give. I have to give. I have to give. And when I give, I automatically receive. Again, this is karma philosophy. If I have good wishes, I will also receive good wishes. If I give respect, I will also get respect. So Baba says, don't ask for these qualities. Don't say, give me respect, give me love, give me this. I give respect and I will receive. So my receiving side should not, that thought of receiving should not come at all. But I'm receiving from Baba as a right. I'm not begging from Baba. I'm not asking from Baba. But I have a right from Baba, because I'm Baba's most obedient child. I'm Baba's truthful child. So Baba is bound to help. Baba also said the other day, you just say Baba, and Baba is bound to help. And so many have such experiences how Baba helps. The moment you remember Baba in a pure way, in a true way, that's what I experience. Okay?
Yeah, there's just one more question if you could answer quickly, then perhaps you could give us some exercise as you are going to do. Is there a difference between intuition and sakash?
And Sakash.
Hmm.
Intuition comes from Baba, no? Sakash also comes from Baba, but then that Sakash you take and then you give to others. Sakash means you take that power from Baba and then spread that power to other souls. That is called Sakash. But intuition is for yourself, that this is what I should do. This is what Baba wants me to do. And then you take that uh, and see how it works. If it works well, definitely it's an intuition. If not, maybe it is your manmat mixed in it. So it should work well. It should not have any obstacles. Then definitely it's an intuition. So intuition is for yourself, and Sakash is for yourself as well as for others. I have to give. I have to give. So taking power from Baba, taking peace from Baba, which is the power within me, and now spreading that peace, power of peace to other souls who are needy, who are really very thirsty of or hungry for peace. Okay, I go to a hospital and spread the sakash, spread the vibrations of peace and power to those souls. It's like that. So sakash is for myself and others, and intuition is just for the self.
Thank
Okay?
Thanks for that clarity. So you were wanting to give us a little exercise, so perhaps we could close our session. Sadly, we're just enjoying it so much, but our time is coming to a close. Would you like to give us a little exercise to do, Sister Sheilu?
Okay, so let us sit comfortably. Go within. Be seated on your forehead. That is my immortal seat. I am an immortal soul. I am eternal. I never die. I never am born. I have come down since eternity. I came from the soul world and now I have to return there. But at this moment, as God's messenger, I have to give this message to all souls. That God has come. God is transforming the world. Become soul conscious. I have this pure feeling for all souls that may they be soul conscious. May those who are influenced by vices become soul conscious and purify their vision. Purify their thoughts. May those souls be peaceful. Let peace come in the peaceless souls. I send vibrations of peace to such souls who are thirsty of peace. For this, I become peaceful myself. I become a bestower of peace and send vibrations of peace to all. Maybe to a particular person as well. Maybe to a particular place as well. Maybe in a particular situation as well. but I'm giving. Vibrations of peace are flowing out from this soul. I can also now feel that how souls are experiencing peace. They are becoming more and more peaceful. They are able to overcome their weaknesses. My good wishes to all. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
What a beautiful way to close our session. Thank you, Sister Sheilu. I don't think we feel like coming into sound now, but at least you've shared with us a practice that we can continue and continue and continue. So thank you so much, Sister Sheilu, for joining us. And thank you to all the family. I see also New Zealand there, family from all over the world. So very, very lovely session. Lovely to be in Madhuban. Om Shanti.
Thank you to all of you from Madhuban as well. Om Shanti.
Shanti.